You may be right.
No.
It's all a waste of time. I guess that's just a chance we're prepared to take. Analyzing the Rush song Cut to the Chase.
Every Rush song.
And return from the image. Cut to the Chase. This might be my favorite song on this album.
Oh,
Counterparts. I know. I say that when I listen to it, and then I play a few more tracks, and I go, "No, this is my favorite song. No, this is my favorite song. No, this is."
I think it's too soon to pick a favorite.
It's too soon to tell.
Yeah, we're only at track 3.
Why do you put a song this good third? Don't ask me.
Because all the others kick so much ass.
Yeah, there's only so much ass that can be kicked, and
right.
Kick it early, kick it soon, kick it early, kick it often.
They reached the limit with the first two, and then just what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what indeed.
Yeah.
So, cut to the chase. Fans like it?
Oh
yeah. It's a good song.
I thought you were talking to the audience.
I thought you were like,
we're taking calls out.
We have fans.
Fargo, North
Caller,
Dakota.
line
You're
1.
on the red.
You're on the air.
I'd like to apologize to all my fans out there.
Sorry,
I think
sorry,
it
man.
is
Sorry,
a
man.
fan.
Yes.
Song. Yeah.
So we had started before ranking, I guess, grading. No, not sure what we're calling it. The 1, 2s, and 3s. I don't. Maybe the solo. It's a pretty good solo. I guess Alex. It's a great performance for him.
Oh, it's a damn
3.
good solo. I made notes about the solo anyway.
Excellent.
Just for you. But we're not doing
and I
that
have right. Yeah. Well, and I have a lot of. I probably have as many sound bites from this as I would add from any song on Power Windows or.
Nice.
I'm not going to say Moving Pictures yet. That might.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to exaggerate.
Say
But yeah, there's a lot of. And they're all right there in the solo. Most of them center around just so many cool things happening during that guitar solo.
Yeah.
But as awesome as this song is, does anyone really, other than the solo section, any of the performances really outshine their performances in other songs? Like the drums, is this one of his better drumming songs? Or is it kind of in the middle versus just technical skills?
To me, yeah, overall, it's in the middle. However, his busyness with the kick drum, I like.
Yeah.
That, I really like that.
And then
But
the bass,
everything else is, it's well, we'll talk about this song, but Double Agent, that was their get the yayas out kind of song. Get a little crazy. To me, everything else on this album was just really good rock songs. In a way, almost like the writing approach that they used in like Presto and Roll the Bones. Nothing crazy, flashy, not, what a normal Rush fan would be expecting to hear from the greatest drummer, greatest bassist, and the greatest guitarist ever known to mankind. So they went with, I guess, a more, sort of a little simpler, and not really simpler, but, just a more concise rock song. But the difference between these songs on Counterparts and then Presto and Roll the Bones is that they found their balls.
Yeah.
It's meaty, it's bassy, it's grungier sounding.
Turns out they had them all along. They just had to believe in themselves.
Acres of Diamonds. Now, that's more to do with the production, right? Not necessarily the performance. Or did they play ballsier or harder or something on this one than those?
I think the approach was to, hey, we need to get back to beefing it up and making it sound more like rock songs, not like really, really great songs that, you would hear on KVIL.
For those of you who don't know, KVIL is a local radio station that plays sort of light music.
Like adult contemporary, is that
well,
what
right, adult
it's called?
contemporary, but it's still
The great
Rush.
Ron Chapman.
So if you go and re-record note for note, rhythm for rhythm, presto, and roll the bones, but use the same approach in the sound, the mixing and everything, I think that helps some of those songs from those albums become even better. And there's some great songs. I mean, I'm not dissing those albums whatsoever. I love those songs from those albums. But, again, first time I heard that opening line on Stick It Out, I thought it was a new Kiss song.
It
just
has that vibe. Yeah.
it had that edge to it. That's what they lost. They tried to, starting with Presto, they tried to get out of the keyboard era, but they lost the edge that they would have in their music.
And turns out that was an error. Because So I guess we're going to be talking about the music right now. So
we'll get to the lyrics next week.
Yeah, I would like to mention something that I read up today. A little research I did on the music.
Oh, before that, let's do a cut real quick. Little clip.
Do a cut.
We got to clip.
That.
We're like, how many minutes into this? Man,
just cut to the chase and play the damn cut.
To the chase, sir. I love Scott. Scott.
Yeah, and usually I try to play the chorus, but that guitar solo is just exceptional. So
it is a very exceptional guitar solo. Yes, I agree.
Jay, you were about to bring up something that you read about Cut to the Chase.
So what I was reading today, what I found out that Cut to the Chase is one of the few songs in the album where Alex Lifeson's original guitar guide track guitar solo that was on the demo tape was actually used for the final take. And he was quoted about in I think he said it was quoted in Guitar Player magazine in an interview in December of 1993. He said, "Solos are a funny thing. Many solos I record at the demo stage make it to the final mix. I tend to be a perfectionist, but I've come to realize my best work is spontaneous. An unrehearsed solo may not be particularly in time or in tune, but it can process an emotional quality that's very difficult to capture. At this point, I'd rather live with some technical imperfections, than reading's hard." Sorry. I read that part and it's hard. But basically, he's saying he's best at when he's just working off the cuff. And that's what this solo ended up being. He worked off the cuff and they were like, let's just use the one from the demo. Cause that's no need to rehearse that. You got it right the first time.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Tim, you got anything? If not, I'm going to start playing some musical stuff in it.
It's this way for the whole album. I love the drum sound on this song. I mean, it just sounds so true. But it's that way on the entire album. Besides Moving Pictures, which I still think is his best recorded drum sound, this is second to me.
Really?
Everything. Cymbals. The kick drum is great. The kick drum on this album just sounds superb.
And you can hear the ride and the hi-hat. They're just
there's a lot of riding. Yeah,
you can hear it. Yeah. How do you think it compares with the sound of Snakes and Arrows?
I don't know. We haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, why?
Oh, that's true. We haven't got there yet. Oh, sorry. I'm getting ahead of us. All right. So I want to play the verse, the guitar line of the verse, because it kind of builds, the music builds each one. So here it is on the first verse.
It is the fire that lights itself.
So kind of simple.
But it
Just a
burns
three
with a restless
or the two
flame.
parts.
The arrow on a moving target.
So just the guitar line, the bass line, and then the
Yeah.
really simple. So then when it builds up,
Which
What's cool
he's
about-
using the
Yes.
tambourine again.
the silver jingle.
True.
Sorry, different. Sorry. So then when he gets to the second verse, Alex, there's that line still, the guitar line, but then there's another guitar track that mimics the bass line, and it just sounds cool, right?
It is the rocket that ignites itself and launches its way to the stars.
And do you notice the little dun dun bow dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun, bow, little span? Why do we love slides? Does everybody love slides as much as
I
Oh,
just
I love
love a
slides.
good slide,
Okay.
especially
Absolutely.
a tornado slide.
Speaking of a good slide, I'll play it again, but it was Tim's idea for the track. Did you say a tornado slide? Oh, yeah. We
Yeah.
used time up.
We're all having fun.
We're having fun here. Remember when we were kids and there was playgrounds?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the bass
Right.
slide, we'll play it again. It's what we played as a clip that goes into the solo. I love that riff, that the snare, just a dun dun, and then you think he's gonna go dun dun again, but he goes dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Okay, and
And
then there's this.
and also through this, right, like I was, you would expect right there for Getty to throw in some kind of upper register bass lick right in there. But no, I mean, he changes it a
Dun,
little
dun,
bit, but
dun,
it's
dun,
he
yeah.
to the podcaster that I had so many issues with when he
Uh-oh.
said he wished
Here it
that
comes.
that Getty would just do a regular bass line in Earthshine.
Oh, what's wrong with you, son? Come on, son.
Well, that's what Getty's doing in this song. I mean, he's not getting all jazzy crazy. He's just
Dum.
now. Could I play that bass line?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm not a bass
no.
player. Could a lot of bass players play that bass line? Yes.
Sure. Why not?
After years of heavy, intense, focused practice. Yes.
But
Or
they
just a
can't do-
lot of luck. A lot
I
of
bet they
luck.
can't
Right.
sing that vocal line and play that bass line.
And play it at the
Yeah.
same
I
time.
mean, you can do that.
Exactly.
They would trip over themselves.
All right, there's a lot of stuff coming up here, but the next two things is there's a bass or kick drum rough, double bass rough. That's what we call it, Tim. But then he does it in like brum, 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 with this fill that's coming up here in a second. Followed by, well, we'll just also listen to that, then we'll get the other part.
Young enough not to care to.
Is that what's going on there?
He's just doing, I mean, technically, yeah, you would call it, I guess, a bass drum rough. It's just he's using his double kick pedal. So 1, 2 on the kick and then hitting the snare. Yeah. I mean, and look, that's not hard. That's easy.
But it just sounds
That's
cool.
easy. Oh,
Nobody
no,
ever
it
does
sounds
that, though.
wonderful.
Young enough not to care too much about the way things used to be.
And this is nothing special, but cool.
Sorry.
Cool. That's a cool riff. Just a cool production thing where the guitar lead keeps ringing over as the band
Yeah.
kicks back into the next part. So we'll listen to that kick, that drum riff again. into the young enough not to care too much with the guitar note ringing over from the end of the solo. It's so awesome.
Young enough not to care too much about the way things used to be. I have to remember the future.
And then I think right here on this part too, goes into the eighth notes. You were talking about the ride cymbal earlier and how crisp it is. I don't know if it's going to come out. If you're listening to this or watching this on YouTube, it's not going to be as clear. This is where you're going to want to go get the CD or the album or get a streaming service and listen to this.
The way things used to be. I have to remember the future. The past has no claim on me.
Triplet. Another triplet. One more triplet. That is so awesome.
Yes. Now, going back to the forever ringing guitar solo last note,
Yes.
that's very Limelight like.
Yeah, it does that on Limelight. I love it
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
and Limelight. It seems like it goes on like the rest of the song.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You can trick yourself into still hearing it going.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you listen to that again because now listen for the guitar line because each line through this bridge, he adds like another layer of the guitar. So listen for this first part. It's got like a dun 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 dun. Then on the second time, he adds a harmonized part on top of that guitar. So listen to the layered guitars.
Enough not to care too much about the way things used to be. I have to remember
Then right
the future.
here.
The past has no claim on me. I know enough not to care too much about what you think of me. But I have to remember the future, the way things ought to be.
Okay. Now, two more things in that section. One, there's a crazy drum fill here. And it's not super, well, you can tell us, Tim, how technical it is, but it's just so different from any other drum fill that anyone else does. And then I'm going to end it right after a big guitar slide.
The future, the past has no claim on me. I know enough not to care too much about what you think of me. But I have to remember the future, the way things ought to be.
It's after the triplet. Bum, bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I stopped right on time. There's like I'm going to go back a little more because it's on the upbeat of 4. There's some weird guitar harmonic. And I don't know if you're going to be able, this might be another thing. You have to listen to it in headphones with a much clearer sound, but here it is.
I heard it.
That dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun. It's louder than I thought. I'm going to play that one more time because it's cool. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da, bum, 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 ba-da.
Bright Light City. Oh, no, that's not it. Sorry.
Cut to the chase.
Did you hear the double bass slide? Bam, bam.
Yes.
Good.
And then I got two more things right here. I don't remember it. I'm going to surprise myself. I wrote high guitar notes in the background. And then
High
I'll let it
guitar
ride out.
notes.
There's it sounds, is it a piano part? There's like I can't tell if it's a keyboard, but it's a very piano sounding keyboard part with triplets in the background.
You may be right. It's all a waste of time. I guess that's just a chance I'm prepared to take.
It's very faint, the guitar note.
Danger I'm prepared to face. Cut to the chase. What kind of difference can one person make?
Is it a piano?
To the chase.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I like that piano part. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and the high guitar that it's pretty faint. You can hear enough on the side. It's cool because it's like on both sides if you're listening in headphones.
Yeah, that's where
Man.
Gaddy said, okay, look, guys. Okay, at this point, we don't have enough keyboards. Let me do this right here.
Take that, Billy Joel.
Teaching him a thing or two about what's on the piano and whatnot.
Especially the what?
Man, you don't underestimate the whatnot.
Now,
Do not under that.
do you like that? And I don't know is it a flanger or a phaser that they put on that drum break right there?
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, I think it's flanger. Like that. It sounds like it's like on fire.
Let me see if I can find it. The burning drums. I think. Tell me.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Here we go.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, that's more like flange.
I visualize the disturbance in the visual field when you see a fire burning, like something hot. It's that phalanges.
Now, think about it. Besides his drum solos from the earlier years, where he would start off as normal, and then, I mean, you'll hear it on All the World's a Stage. You hear it on the 3 different stages live, their Farewell to Kings tour recording, where he'll go back in like to the snare drum and they'll put the flange on for that. And I think they do it on his drum break in By Torn the Snow Dog. But you don't really get a lot of weird effects put on Neil's drum sounds ever.
No.
But they put it on that.
Yeah.
And it seems like there was a song or two in Vapor Trails with some flange.
Which
like on a snare
was
roll.
after Counterparts. So I'm talking about
right.
that point.
Good point. Yeah, good point. Good point, yeah.
Swear.
Time is confusing.
I made Tim swear. I know. In podcast years, it was before because we did it. And
No, Jay. Time is a gypsy caravan, steals away the night to leave you stranded in dreamland.
Maybe time is a bird in flight, endlessly mocking. Maybe
just time keeps on ticking into the future. No.
Shout out to Steve Miller.
Right there, time
local boy.
should stand still.
Yeah, just let Jay's comment reverberate through the YouTubosphere.
And just let it go out there time after time.
Spotify so boy.
If I could put
What,
time
thank you for
in
joining
a
us.
bottle,
Oh my gosh.
You would have time in a bottle.
Put it on a watch. Put it on a phone.
No time like the present.
Keeps flowing like a river.
look at the time.
As time goes by.
All right. Well,
I think it's time.
and I think I can remember. You can hear that flange in that part too. It kind of goes left and right in the speakers, and it seems like you can control. I think there's a stereo flange where you can make it flange.
Mm-mm.
No, there's not.
No,
Oh, sorry, Jay.
no.
My bad. My bad. Well, tell us, what are your favorite parts? Favorite parts of the music and the production of Cut to the Chase? Email us 2112 at everyrushsong.com. Catch us on the Soch. We all know that's my shorthand for social media, right? The Soch. Yeah. Yeah. At Every Rush Song. No, we did the Soch.
I just thought you couldn't pronounce social media.
Yeah.
It's those long multi-syllable words that I have such
It happens.
difficulties with. Tim, take us home, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Muchas gracias, Guadalajara. Buenas noches.
Damn it.
I can't
Where's my
find the
beer?
stop button. Oh, that's
We're
important.
still
There it is.
recording.
There it is. Okay.